Yes. My name is Shifayodele Adedayo Shisanya, the Jagirin of the Jagirin. The Jagirin title is a very important title in the Jagirin, and Jagirin is one of the titles that must be sung before a new Jagirin can be installed. That's why it is one of the Jacobato Jagirin. So we have others like APB and Mogoshu from Widogo. This title must be filled before a new Awujale can be installed because they serve as forerunners to the Awujale. Based on what happened in our family, we have a family. It is only one family that is entitled to the Jagirin of Ijebu-Ode. And this is the family. This is our house. This is the Jagirin house. This is our family house. This is our palace. And we have 7 branches that the Jebus called Ojumu. We are all from the same parents. So what happened was that the letter for nomination was sent from the palace to our Oloribi in the person of Prince Adedion Otaiwo Fetuga to present the nomination, the family's nomination for the position of Jagirin of Ijebu-Ode, and which he did, replied and sent the family nomination.
Who sent the letter?
The Oloribi of Jagirin. We only have one Oloribi, and he has been doing the job of Oloribi for close to 10 years now. And since the formation of this family, we've never had 2 Oloribi. It is when one Oloribi dies that another one is installed. So, and he has been occupying the position for about close to 10 years. So he sent his nomination to the palace, to the Interregnum Council. And my opponent that lost the nomination is our family member also. So we are my fellow contestant. So he sent a letter of petition to the Interregnum Council. So we were called by the palace and we presented our case. So they told us that we should go and start over again, which we did, because we respect the council and we respect the government, the state government in particular, the government of Prince Dapo Abiodun. We respect his government, and so we passed this same respect to the council. So it was on the second time, and I was presented. And we don't know how the council got his own nomination, where the other fellow was given a letter of nomination as Jagirin of Ijebu-Ode. It is not in the interest of the family. And the family, since the beginning of this process, the family stood their ground. They never changed what they presented. They presented one name, and it is still the same name that the family presented, that they are still expecting the family and the council to act upon. So we are also using this opportunity to call on the government of the state. We know them as a responsible government, and we believe in their administration, to help us call the council to order to follow the family nomination. The family nominated the candidate. They should accept the family nomination because it is a family title, and the only person that has rights to nominate the candidate is the family through the Oloribi. And we have one Oloribi that has been doing the job of Oloribi for the past 10 years. The suspension came from the council. I saw the letter like every other person. It has never been communicated to me personally, either through my age grade or any other means, or from the council itself. So I saw it on Facebook and social media like every other person. So I read it, and I'm still expecting an official letter of suspension. And I don't see any reason why I should be suspended. Because what we are doing in our family is not part of Egbe. In my own Egbe Papa Maigo Ashwaju Akileke, I'm one of the co-founders of Egbe. Two of us founded Egbe, myself and Alaji Oluomo Jagirin founded Egbe Papa Maigo Ashwaju in the year 2016, March 2016 to be precise. So two of us founded Egbe, and by now, as of today, we are over 300 in membership. And we have done a lot. We have contributed our quotas to the land. We've given notebooks and uniforms to all 9 local governments in the East through this Egbe. We've done a lot of projects, like yearly projects, with the apprentices to so many things. And this is one of the media that we used to contribute our quotas to the land. So I don't see any reason why I should be suspended. And I'm also the advisor to the female group of 1980 to 1982, and also the Jagirin of 1983 to 1985. And I'm the Baba Egbe at the Abuja Palace for the 86 to 88. And I've been spending money and then my financial resources. I've been giving them advice. I've been a very good mentor to these aburos. So to me, it's as if the council is trying to shortchange these bits, because I know and the Igbo people knows this, my bros, they love me so much. So, and I'm sure they were not pleased with those suspension. Though, it has not been brought to my attention personally, either through written or oral or any media. But I read it like every other person.
Since it has not been addressed adequately, it can be presumed now that it's
Yes. When the council sent us a letter for nomination, the same way the family has been communicating with the minister of the whole since the demise of our royal father, our ex-king, may God rest his soul. Immediately after the departure with the great burial of our great monarch, the family, the Onisa and council approached the family and they told them to go and get themselves ready and submit the name of a candidate, because traditionally the role of receiving such a nomination belongs to the minister as the traditional head of an army. So since we are submitting the same letter to the council, so the Lord was in communication with the minister Palace also, and the same letter was submitted to them on the 14th of November 2025. And on the 17th of November, Olisa communicated back approving my nomination. So we now saw another letter from my other contestant that was addressed to him on the 20th of November, to him personally. So to me, I think I see that as a personal letter, because when they were writing for the nomination, they wrote to the Lord. So the nomination should go back through the Lord from every reliable sources. I was told that's how it should be done. That everything must go and come back through the same channel. And since then, I've performed everything that is traditional, right? That the Jagirin has to perform both the traditional rights and the customary rights. So I've done the cardio show, I've done the Jagirin, I've done all necessary stuff. And in the palace here also, I've done all the necessary things that must be done. I've taken care of the drums, do the usual dance, taking care of our Jagirin, and we have done everything. I've done the later palace. So every other thing that must be done has been done successfully. by myself through the Olorebi and family, as you can see the family. So the other contestants, I don't know about him, maybe he did anything of such. But that is not our business. But what we can tell you is everything concerning that shifter system has been performed, every right by myself.
Sorry. Now, if you got the letter first, and then you got your own came through the Olorebi, you don't went to him personally. When you discovered that he got the letter, was there any report back to the Olisa to tell him this thing is happening, and what did he do in regards of this?
Yeah, since Olisa gave us a letter, and he has never denied giving us a letter, so there's no point going back to the family. What we did when we saw the other letter that was not addressed to Olorebi or myself was to approach the palace. So the Olorebi wrote a letter to the palace that he only gave them one nomination, one candidate. How come we are seeing another name and another letter? So the palace now told him that they believe there was a faction in the family, that there's another Olorebi somewhere, which we don't know. The only Olorebi that the family knows is Sadiq. This is family. Everybody seated here, the family, they are part of the family. And we will still have more that are supposed to be here today. So, but from every reliable sources, that's what they told us. They told us that that's another Olorebi somewhere that they communicated with. But in the presence of this family and the city of the whole day, we really have one
So in other words,
and some few members of the family. Yeah. Now, I told the council that it's the duty of the family to present a candidate, which we have done. And it is not their right to choose for us. They agree with me. We have to go back home and rearrange it. When we got home, the whole family, again, the next in line in the family agreed to present him again for the second time. And we represented him. But the next thing we saw was a letter from the council. I know, we saw on video, social media, where the other candidate was holding a letter presented to him at the council. So we had to write. We had to write the copy of the letter that we saw on social media, council team presenting one of us appointment letter. I cannot bring the letter for you to see. So we, in entirety, we rejected that move. So, as God will have it, the Odisha Palace wrote to me that he has been appointed as the Jagirin. And the letter was forwarded to both council and the state. So after some days, we were invited for the rites in the Odisha Palace. We went there, all the rites were performed, all the were done. And they want to be done here. They want to be performed here. They came over to perform there. We have this a family house. Can the other candidate call a meeting of the family? In fact, I felt disappointed that the council can go outside the palace, the central home to perform right outside. It's shocking. This is the right place, but the family, they don't want to see them being cheated. We have been persecuted. The interregnum did a lot to silence this family. But I want to thank my family member. They stood by their right. If not for that, we wouldn't be saying this. They stood by him, by the whole family. Let the other family call meeting. Let them call meeting. Other people will attend. So that is why, that was what we've been seeing from the. He was alleged to be on multiple entry into. I told them in the palace that it is an allegation, not a conviction. I told them. They did nothing about it. The man, he wrote a letter to surrender himself to be investigated. He wrote to the council that he stand to be investigated. They did not act on that letter, at least to prove him wrong. All right. There is no method they've not used to persecute him.
And that has been very key.
But we stood our stand, our ground, that he is our candidate, and up to today is still our candidate. We didn't present two candidates to both council and the Olisa. We presented the only candidate. How could you, when you are not a member of this family, choose someone for us?
I have a property.
It's not done. It is the duty of this family to appoint Jagirin, which we have done. Whether they like it or not, they must accept our candidate. They don't impose candidate on us. It's not done. The selection of Jagirin.
Yes, that's kind of.
Like I told them,
Also,
the last time
in uniting
Jagirin was appointed, I was 11 or 10 years old myself. And today I'm going to it. I'm almost 80. If during that period, I was 11 when the last Jagirin was elected. I was 11 years old. So that is over 60-something years was the last time a Jagirin was choosing. How many of us here can talk about the selection, about the process? There was no process to follow because most of us have overlived those.
So, so like I had last night, what's the way out? So what would you like to tell the government?
We are appealing to the government to do the right thing by accepting our candidate. So it is the duty of the Olisa to do the selection, which he has done. He has written to us, he has given us a letter, he has even confirmed that he has performed all the necessary rights, which he has written to the governor himself and copied to me. Police has written to the state government, the state governor, and copied to me that he has performed all necessary rights and is so choosing as the Jagirin of the body.
And also, there is nothing that I cannot do for this family. And concerning uniting the family, that is one of my best assignments. It will be one of my greatest achievements. If God permitted it to be so. The best approach to this is this first one that we are doing right now. And we are using this medium also to, tell the government, especially our local and responsible governor, Prince Kakwadola, is a priest, and he knows the tradition. And I'm sure what is happening with Jagirin has not been reaching you, correctly. So we want to use this medium, to let him know what is happening with Jagirin, with our family and some other families in Jagirin. We are peacemakers in this family. We are peacemaking family, and this is a family that is very united. We don't engage in some activities that are not like. So we want to use this medium to tell our governor, to tell the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy that they should come to our aid, because as at now we have to tell them, because the other contestant is using the might of the people that he knows, the connections, to terrorize us. Series of times, many times, we have been approached here by the police to leave this house for them. Yes, we have to tell people that the family should leave this place. There was a time we were doing some ceremony here, performing the rites to the Yoshi of that, and we were approached that we should leave this palace. I think that is very wrong. Nobody should be told to leave his house, to leave his palace. This is our house, and this is our Olori Ebi. Telling us to leave this place is very embarrassing. At some point also we have been invited series of times for questioning by the police. And the issue of suspension now came again. This is looking more like harassment and intimidation. And it won't work with our family, because we are very resolute on our belief. We know what we believe in, and we are not backing down. This is our family right. The family has the absolute right to present a candidate, and that is what we have done. According to the tradition, being the first person to receive the letter, makes me the authentic Jagirin. Let me establish that one, because the right should be performed by the visa, and which to be that we are visiting from Olisa Palace. For talking to this, I'm sure probably you guys are the right people. You can ask him also. He told me it is a taboo for him to visit somebody that is doing a native. The people that brought Olisa to visit the other person that allegedly did so without informing him where they were going. And reaching there, he was surprised because, according to the tradition, if you do the native as an over or as an over with someone with an over status, the same thing was told me when I finished my native. It was one of those taboo that I was told I cannot visit anyone. It is one of those things that I was told that I cannot do. So making Olisa to show that, I don't know the reason why they do that, maybe to bring legitimacy or to certify what they were doing. Yes. According to him, because I asked him, he said it is internal, that it is not supposed to be. And it was confirmed when I finished my letter. It was one of those things that I was told that I cannot do.
Why you finish?
The EPI as a whole presented one candidate which was Chief Jagirin. Sorry. Now, after we presented him to the palace and Olisa, both to Olisa and palace, we were invited to the palace and they received a protest, letter of protest from someone, and we now
So when all this problem started, it wasn't around. Every day, every second of the day, and collecting. The problem here is interaction. It's not possible to choose for the family. You ask a question. So that the former Jagirin, was there any problem with this? Yes. My father's house is there. There wasn't like that when Nadidobi was chosen. And the role of Jagirin is this. No Oba ever choose a Jagirin. It's not possible. No Oba in Ijebu, Oba Wujale choose a Jagirin. It's not possible. This is the role of Jagirin is that when Oba died, he's coming from the Odo. Come to this place. Jagirin will now perform a rite and Oba before he becomes Oba. So Jagirin would have been chosen. There's no Jagirin alive. Is it Jagirin that has died? Is it Jagirin that has been? No. I am not to look at everyone and this has these are that of Lamuni. The Lamuni is the ice ship in the world that sees everything. To choose Jagirin. How great is Jagirin? You come to this place, to our family. Just bring out someone from your family. Is it acceptable to this family? Yes. You see, the whole problem is this. The other side, the truth to be told, is my mother. The mother was my mother's sister from the same family. It is very difficult to say it. The guy has been parading himself for years. That doesn't give him right. Now, I don't subscribe to good. Because the letter they gave you, they said it was false. The others invited this family. He is aggrieved. As of then, there hasn't been any other union. He too was here. From my outside, we have to choose it. I will support it. But what is the man here? I'm trying to digress it. If we have 7 we have known now that what a woman can do, they can even do it than a man. If you are sick from your family, from your children, it can be the only this thing that will sponsor the family doing everything. But then when the good things comes down, you now tell me this lady is not a death, it's all rubbish. Those are the gonna days. Then the old 7 of us from the family. The old 7 of us sat down. This is what we will do. You agree, it's okay. If it's the other one who is presenting himself from his own family, from his own direct Baba, nobody come and to present him. I know what this is. What is doing? This is a true. I forgot his own name. Kaye. Then the Interagon called them. He was there, and the Loriabi was there. I saw everything that was in the house. Then they were being asked, "Is there the problem?" No. So it's okay. What is it? They didn't say no. It's okay. Go back home. Go and resolve it. You said from yourself, Interagon there. There are well many people Who? Then behind, without telling anybody, without informing, they just go to somebody. Because as you see the letter, it was being presented by someone, not from the chairman. And we don't have anything to do. If by going there, it's because they are not sure how that is and the police. Thank God, we all this rankles. The thing was settled by the court. That is selling everything. That is selling it. It was there, everybody can read. They said Lisa is the black woman of Ijebu. While Abu Jade is the Baba of Ijebu, that is true. We are not used to that. I saw them. They believe to themselves. I'm saying the Intergon came to this people. It's not good. You don't back one side. That's what the people do. Three of them came here. Then what people ask them is this palace, Jagirin palace. No. Where they choose this their own Jagirin, they go to this room. You see that check there. Sure. Not chop, it's a check. It's a check. By the and the man has never, the one that is assassinated, has never attended this meeting. Anytime you see them, wherever you see them, you see women among them. But as to me, as far as I'm concerned, because those people that are following them, they are not family.
They are not known.
They are not known. The so-called Lori Ebi has never attended our meeting. Ask the women. All this they are fabricated. The only way out to me is for the Interregon to say the truth, whether to hand up their hand. Say, I will go to this side. But they don't have this in this. But this Jagirin, that whether it's the crown is going to put on the back, whether it's Jagirin, without Jagirin, you cannot have Awujale. So why then is Awujale now saying, I'm going to install Jagirin? It's not a political issue.